Hello, welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today's video, Wycombe Wanderers face Lincoln City in Sky Bet League 1. Lincoln City currently sit top of League 1, and it's not difficult to see why at all. You know, Michael Scabala's side, with the likes of James Collins, Freddie Draper, Tendai Darikwa, and for Wycombe fans, the return of Sonny Bradley, you know, those names alone can cause you problems. Even Sonny Bradley with his height can cause you problems if you allow him to. This will probably be the toughest test we've faced this season, and so we'll have to be on our A game. Obviously, we come into this game off the back of the 0-0 draw away to Port Vale, which on the face of it, you know, isn't a bad result. A point away from home isn't bad, but obviously with the sort of where we are in the league and where they are in the league, it's a little bit frustrating, but there were positives to take from that. And look, every team in this league isn't bad. Every team in this league isn't, you know, world beaters. Every team in this league can beat each other. It's a really, really tight league. You could win games and be, you know, move up 3 places, lose games and move down 7. But hopefully we can get a win and put out a statement performance. But we'll see.
Howard prediction. Hello viewers. It's going to be a thrill at Allen's Park. There'll be some sparks at the park. My prediction is Wycombe to win 2 goals to 1.
Dad prediction
1-1.
3-2 Wycombe. By Harvey, finished off by Bell. We needed it. Sam Bell double, 2-0. Again, a really good move, finished off by Sam Bell, 2-0. We looked a lot more comfortable after the first goal, and even more, you know, they looked better. Keeper basically sat himself down and said, "Here you go, Sam, go for it." But we'll take it, 2-0.
Half-time here at Park, Wycombe Wanderers 2, Lincoln City 0. And to be fair to you, I was going to come on here and say that we needed a second goal, and we got that second goal almost 2 minutes after I thought of coming on here and saying it. But look, Lincoln are a good side. They've moved the ball around pretty well. Obviously, James Collins, former Derby player, and Sonny Bradley, former Derby and Wycombe player. So, yeah, I mean, look, we've played well, so have they. It's kind of evenly matched. Referee's made a rod for his own back, though, booking Leahy about 5 minutes in for dissent, and nothing has really happened. I mean, there's a few challenges that are potentially bookings, but to be fair, I'm more bothered about the result than the referee's performance, than our performance as a whole, as a side. And we've played really well. You know, Mullins is playing really well. Sam Bell's got a double, so hopefully he can extend that to a third. But you know, we can't get too ahead of ourselves, and we can't get complacent, because Lincoln have the quality to punish us. But no, we've played really well currently, and hopefully it stays, because you know, we kind of scored at the right time. We were under pressure before the first goal goes in, and then we almost, you know, second goal comes and suddenly feel a little bit more confident. But confidence is a good thing and a negative thing, because if you get overly confident, then you stop trying, you stop playing, and we can't do that because Lincoln will punish us.
Lincoln City scored number 20, Justin Beakley. Number 34, Freddie Draper.
Come on! Jack Grimmer. Fucking hell. Oh yes.
Jack, if you watch this, I'm sorry. Once again, I missed your goal, but thank you. We needed it. We really needed it. We've been under it a lot. So it's very much welcome. Hold on, we've got 8 minutes. Beating top of the league, I thought he'd never fucking blow that away. Jesus Christ. Probably one of my favourite players from last season. The effort he showed last season. You know, it's an absolute credit to him himself and the football club from last season. Good luck to Lincoln for the rest of the season. I'll talk to you a little bit more about the game when I get home. There's a lot to unpack.
It did finish at Imps Park, Wycombe Wanderers 3, Lincoln City 0, and we get 2 early goals and just before half time, and it kind of feels like, you know, maybe we're thinking the second half, if we get a third, the game will be done. But I said at half time that Lincoln would only come at us more, and they did just that with the 2 goals in reply early in the second half, and our goals in the first half, you know, a really good run by Dan Harvey, finished off by Sam Bell. And I'll be honest, the angle I had, it kind of looked like it was all Dan Harvey, and Sam Bell didn't have a kind of sniff at it, but, you know, the replay showed that it's Sam Bell's goal. And, you know, Sam Bell gets a second a few minutes later by chipping over the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper kind of sits down and almost says, Sam Bell, here you go. And then, you know, we kind of go into the second half thinking, you know, get a third, this game's done. And Lincoln kind of come out in the second half and kind of be like, no, Wycombe, we're not going to allow you to have it this easy. And we get 2 early, 2 goals in quick succession, and the game really turns on its head. We kind of almost stop playing, panicking on what to do. We kind of almost allow them to come at us more, which is not what you want to do against a side with the quality that Lincoln possess. And, you know, it's credit to Lincoln, they kept going. They had they had a hell of a lot of chances to actually nick the game and win it for themselves. And it just, our defensive work was pretty solid, as usual. And we've looked out often over the years, even kind of like whilst I've been doing YouTube, we've looked out on results. You know, got late winners, late equalisers, and today was another late winner, and it really, you know, felt like it was going to be a winner. And there was no doubt in my mind that when we got that goal, the third goal through Jack Grimmer, that not the game was done, but the game was kind of like ours to throw away. And to be fair to Lincoln, they kept plugging away at us, They kept having chances. They created a couple of chances, one notably that kind of flashed across the face of goal. You know, there were points before the third goal that they kind of carved us open, and there were players out of position. They were able to just run. Notably, the one where they kind of just played it along the back, and one of the players pinged it towards Adam Reach, a former Wycombe player, and I just thought, here we go. Here's a goal for Lincoln again. And it really did feel like one of those games that one goal would win it. And whilst there was 4 goals before the actual winner, it really did feel like it was going to be a 1 goal either way to win it, and Lincoln will probably feel a little bit disappointed that they didn't get it, because they would have deserved it if they got it, because they were really good, really well organised, and played some really nice stuff at times. But thankfully for us, Jack Grimmer was there, right place, right time, and football's about moments, football's about timing runs, timing balls into the box, and all sorts of little things to do with time. And thankfully for us, the timing of Jack Grimmer being in that position was in our favour, and he put it into the back of the net, and we go with the 3 points. We've got the 3 points against a tough side, a side before the ball was kicked there that were top of the league, and it was quite clear to see why at times moved the ball really well. Has some very decent, very talented individuals in that side, like the James Collins, Tendai Derikwa, and Freddie Draper. But for me, like, it was a massive win. With 7, I think it's something like 7 unbeaten now in the league. That win actually takes Michael Duff as the most successful manager with the start of his tenure in EFL history for the club. So congratulations to him. Not that he will ever watch this, but thankfully for us, we get the 3 points, and we can keep momentum. And football's all about momentum, and you've got to, sometimes really battle for the results. And today was one of those ones, and we battled hard, and we fought to the last and got the points. What more can you ask of the team but a win? I think we were under it a little bit. Their goals kind of knocked the stuffing out of us a little bit, and it felt like we were having to almost fight ourselves at times. We were really making our own problems, causing them to get the ball back from our own stupid mistakes. And yes, that might be down to the weather, but we had to kind of almost, it took one of their players to miscontrol a pass for everybody in the stadium, not just the players, to go, right, they're under it now for this time period at least, make this count. And thankfully we did. Lincoln, and I've kind of said how decent they were, but we were also pretty good. We're lovely. We're amazing. We're so fun to watch now, and it's what our fans have been crying out for a while. And it's really refreshing to see that not only are we enjoying it, but the players are enjoying playing it, and the management are enjoying kind of like serving it up to us, I guess. There's a real togetherness now at the club. There's a real belief that, this is a positive step, and hopefully it can continue to be. But we will see. If you're a Lincoln fan, and you are watching this video and watching me for the first time, please let me know your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on how you think the rest of the season will go, where you think you'll finish. I personally think you'll be in and amongst the playoffs, based off of today. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.